Well, Lenore, it's a beautiful day here. It seems like it's kind of a ghost town as everything has been shut down, at least around the convention center, of course, from the convention center to the White House. But, you know, on the way up here with my camera op, Anthony Labruto, we stopped to talk to some of the businesses. The first one we talked to was at True Lux, which is a big seafood restaurant, pretty fancy place. And we talked to the bartender there, and he said that business has been really, really dead the whole time during the summit. And they did say that they would not have opened had they known it had been this slow for them. But up the street at a closed store, at the Bruno Cucinelli store, we talked to the manager there, Jared, and unusually they were sort of steady, I think, because of the kind of clientele they have. So they didn't have a real big drop-off in business, but then the business next door, Tiffany's, had a complete drop-off in business. Now, interestingly, we went to a couple of coffee roasting joints. One was a privately run place that we went to just down the street. And they had a real tough time having their employees get in on time, having some deliveries, and also the manager said that the business had slowed down. But amazingly, it was Starbucks that turned out to have a boom in business, doing twice as much business as they normally do. In fact, coming up here, they said they had done as many as 300 people by around 11 o'clock. So their business evidently has doubled, and I guess there's something special about Starbucks. Maybe it's the caffeine. So it's sort of been slow, but a couple of places have fared okay.
So good for some and not so good for others. Now, when are they planning to break down everything and open the city back up?
Well, there's a whole lot of vendors here. As you know, there's just miles and miles of fencing. You've got the barricades everywhere. You've got the D.C. National Guard. You've got the Metropolitan Police. And so there are Secret Service agents stationed everywhere. But you got the roadblocks like you see behind me with the tent. The convention center's right behind me. But they said they're going to break down tonight. And Washington, D.C.'s pretty good about it. They can take these big, huge events, break them down, and I spoke to a couple of vendors and also some of the Secret Service over here at one of the checkpoints, and they said that they expect to have the city up and running by tomorrow, sometime early tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, Phil. We appreciate it.